microphone is man's invention for amplifying the voice so you can hear it clearly, so nothing is missed. And crowds, thousands of people can hear it. Can you hear it?
Hello, this is Peace calling. I was walking down Spadana Crescent and the shimmering river reminded me of you. I hope you are keeping well, my love. You are always on my mind. Please protect yourself. I hope you know your presence is wanted and loved. Just give me a call. I have so many stories to tell you.
This one's forged by the fire, purest gold, purest weighted, clearest gold. This one prefers complete silence, so nothing can distract from the truths packed in her voice. The sounds of one crying in the wilderness for justice, equality, truth that comes from being proved injustice so far short, but very present life. Do you know what it's like to feel like you're floating, not landing or touching like
It's important to know that the Nigerian culture, we're all about purpose, all about like what is your future going to look like, why were you placed on earth, or why were you born, which can have a lot of pros and cons. Yeah, there's a lot of, even like the naming ceremony, a lot of them name you based on like what your future could look like. So like peace, Pelumi, that's Pelumi means like crown. Peace, peaceful. Even like Akintade means warrior, so it's like peaceful warrior. Going to be an artist, going to be a tortured artist. That my mom should watch out for how I make friends or keep friends, or like just that I'll have a lot of trouble with the friendship, romantic portion of it. But you know, being an artist would be like a big part of my life. But I still remember a lot of like the moments, little moments where I had the feeling that being an artist is more of a calling. It feels sometimes like there's two separate versions of me. One version that's, you know, is really driven towards creating art and creating community and creating a safe space, but then another part that yearns for that safe space and yearns for someone else to create that community for me. And so that would mean that like there's a loneliness to it where you kind of have to be on the outside in order to create that community for others.
What would a safe space look like? What would a safe community look like?
I think
for an artist,
I think like honestly it's in the word safe. It's in security, it's in stability, it's in going to a room and knowing exactly what's going to happen. Not ever feeling like someone has some hidden agenda or some hidden need, or like everything's out in the open here. At Sparrow, this is my first actual job. I've been touring and doing poetry pretty much since I've come to Saskatoon, and because if I want to take a break, I decided to take a break by having like a job.
That's great.
Like having a job where I can leave everything as soon as I close and clock out. That's it. I don't need to bring it back home. I don't need to think about it. And I didn't even realize how much of a privilege that is, you know, to be able to just take
counting the
to
columns
take your
of
job
spine,
and make it something that
drawing
is
flowers on
besides
your
you,
back,
not
knee,
it's
leg,
not your
whispering
identity.
sweet
Very good.
somethings until you
And it has made me
smile.
look at art and my relationship with art in a different way. And they laughed. And they held my hands, told me I was loved for the way my hair flew to the clouds and the way my fingers grazed the leaves of our gardens. She told me my words brought structure, my lips brought rhythm, my tongue brought flavor to the great monotone atmosphere of the world. And I never believed their truths. And for someone who didn't love herself, their love became lies. And he squeezed my wrist before saying I'm alive, that my blood sang soul music, that my cells recited poetry. She laughed into my palms, told me of the ways my skin tingled, asked whether I felt safe in the moment, whether I felt safe in them. How do I tell them my follicles escape each night to the isolated mountains to swim with the fairies and Mother Nature? How do I tell them my arms have grown numb to the pleasure of meeting another? She scoffed, told me I was foolish, and I sighed, for she was right. But we hugged, the simple way humans do, connected by the body, saying, I see you. I understand the insecurity of truly loving yourself. I understand the pressure of never feeling safe. And as I hugged you, we are safe in each other. For a moment, we are content in each other. And though love seems so far, so unattainable, you are still alive. You are still striving. You are still learning. And I will be there, counting the columns of your spines, drawing flowers on your back, knee, leg, whispering sweet somethings until you smile. The world has told you to be nothing, and you believe them. Now believe me when I say you are perfect, you are wanted, you are beautiful. And I squeezed their hands one last time and laughed.
Hey.